When we met, the magic in your eyes was so captivating. I didn't want to offend you by staring at them. So I forced myself to look at your breasts instead. You know, not disrespect. And some call it love at first sight. For me, it was love at second kiss. Suddenly, I was all pimple-faced, voice cracking, 7th grader, pedaling full speed on my Huffy with the banana seat towards your house to ask your mama if you could come outside to play. For good. I had this secret spot I wanted to take you to called Our Future. You know, I knew you was gonna like it, and I couldn't help myself. There was something funny greeting cardish about you, you know? You made me laugh out loud, quiet places. Different from the other girls on the playground. You actually said things like, thank you. It had been so long since I had a woman fluent in the lost language of appreciation. I was ready to trade in my Pokemon cards and hold your hand in recess. I was smitten, but with the hip-hop spelling. You know, there's always a hip-hop spelling. And what we got going then has been got going steady since your eyes slid that note across the table to me on crumpled binder paper with purple crayon cursive and 4 life-altering words. Do you like me? Check yes or no. I said no. I lied. And now here we are, trying to play this new game now called Grown Up. You know, not break up on the playground. And that ain't always a piece of red velvet cake, because woman, sometimes you are my oversized multivitamin, a lump of hard to swallow good for me. Sometimes you're the Q-tip in my ear, orgasmically bad for me. But in the end, my little brand muffin, you move me. So punch in your initials, sweetheart, you made the high score. See, you rhyme with me, and I find that pretty dang cool. And it took us a minute, you know, but we finally learned to TiVo our drama, make commercial-free love, you know, got rid of all the junk mail between us. Now we're all bills and checks, bills and checks, bills. And so long as our checks stay big enough to cover our bills, your hand has got a home in mine. I know it seems like I write less poetry about you these days, but know this. I write you less now because I live you more. See, anyone can make alchemy of the first few months, but I am edge of my seat over that poem I should write of our first 10 years. And though still 6 years away from a first draft, I am very much enjoying the research. I finally learned the language of your moans. That one means, come to bed, baby. And that one means, I sure wish you would ask me about my day instead of watching reruns of Alias. And that one, but this ain't that kind of poem. Let's just put it like this. You said you'd let me play in your toy box if I promised not to get you dirty. I promised. I lied. I'm just a man, baby. Last night you fell asleep in a position that looked like you were dreaming of making snow angels. I couldn't help but climb into bed with you and dream of being snow. We slept wet, and I woke up still drunk off your tongue and well hung over, and even though I don't actually remember, I always know how I got home. You, my permanent designated driver, wherever you are was where I was going anyway. You are Chico Stick, Cherry Now and Later, and Boston Baked Beans, with music box eyes that sing from distant like the ice cream man approaching, and the best smile this side of heaven, and damn you for walking past me naked. Why was I mad at you again? I can't concentrate with your calves and shoulder blades peeking at me from cracked bathroom doors, and I would sooner be late than ever say the words, hurry up and get dressed, baby. Salty and sweet, you make me want to shove my face into the warm laundry of your basket and sniff your bounce until you and me are static free. I don't really know what that means. But I don't really need to. All I know is that, yes, I was late to work today because last night my baby and I played house so hard that the power went out for 3 blocks. So this morning my alarm didn't go off. My boss demanded an apology. I said, I'm sorry.